quite an exciting morning, but tell us the rationale for listing on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, because you're based in Ireland and your assets all in Tanzania. Why the JSE?
Certainly. Well, it's part of our growth strategy, really, to be seen as an African company and to be operating in the heart of Africa. And we believe the JSE gives us a higher profile and visibility in Africa. It's kind of a starting point, and we do hope within the next 6 months or so to also list on the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange. Obviously, Dar es Salaam being closer to our centre of operations. And I suppose also the JSE provides an additional market through which the group can develop our projects and fund them down the road, especially when it comes to we leave the exploration stage and we get into development. And I suppose in particular it allows us to free share capital more easily for acquisitions of additional assets in Africa. And I suppose finally, it widens our investor base and gives us an opportunity for investors in Africa to participate in the growth of our company.
What sort of interest have you had from investors for this? During the big book build, who are the investors who have been buying into this listing?
Well, we recently did had some investment from a company called Missouri Gold Limited, who are part of Missouri Capital, a Cyprus-based company, which are really, originally South African individuals, and they had a number of investors, mainly, I guess, retail investors who were interested in Kibo and what we were doing in Africa. So that is really the basis of the investment to go with this, which will follow basically our listing this morning, and on that we hope to raise about it'll be a small placing, about $1.5 to $2 million to get us underway. And we have our exploration budget this year, I guess, is in the region of $6 to $7 million. So initially we'll apply our initial budgets to exploration on our projects and try and get value into them. And perhaps later in the year we may come back to the market again to raise some more capital.
When would you expect to get to development stage of these projects?
Well, we have two resource-based projects we have an option on. One of which, together cumulatively is about 500,000 ounces of gold. One of those is really at pre-feasibility stage, and all things going well from here, maybe 12 to 18 months. We would look at perhaps putting that into production. But our bottom line is to get value for our shareholders. So that may be putting that into production ourselves, or doing a joint venture with a major, or even selling it. We'll see as we go. We're very, very well located with our projects in Tanzania, particularly in the Lake Victoria goldfields up towards the north, where there are a number of large existing operating mines at the moment. So we will have options as we go forward in terms of getting value for our projects. And of course, as I say, we still really are an exploration company, and there is upside potential in increasing the resources within our existing our main projects.
You also talked about other growth opportunities you might be looking at going forward in Africa. Outside of Tanzania, are you looking at other countries to explore for gold or other minerals?
Yes, we're keeping a fair weather eye at all times on various countries, in sub-Saharan Africa. I think we believe, like many others, that the future is in Africa, and that there is great potential to develop resources there, and certainly we're always talking and looking for new opportunities. But we're very happy with Tanzania at the moment. We've been operating there, I suppose, since 2007. It's a good regime to work within. The government seem to be very proactive in terms of an investment and attracting outside investment. There's excellent geology, and apart from our resource-based projects, we have recently acquired a large area of ground in southern and eastern Tanzania, where there seems to be developing a new gold field, really, with some good results, both from the artisanal miners and some company results from drilling recently. So we have engineered quite a large ground position there, and we're quite excited as we go forward in terms of the potential for new discoveries, really, primarily gold, but also. We have a very good base metal project, our nickel VGM project, and we'll also probably be looking at base metals.